Hi. Now, what I want to talk to you about today is exercise and mindset. Now, everybody knows that exercise has some physical health benefits. It makes us slim, it makes our heart fitter, cardiovascular improvements, and all sorts of things. It helps prevent injury, and there's a multitude of things that you probably already know that everybody preaches to you when they say that you should do more exercise. But did you know that there is a brain side to this which makes exercise very valuable? Now, to begin with, there is the dopamine. Now, everybody knows about that. Everybody knows about the positive endorphins that are created when we exercise, that give us a feel-good factor and the buzz and the high and things like that. But there's also another chemical reaction that goes on in the brain that creates a different positive effect that affects our mood and affects our happiness and well-being and stress factor. So there is a chemical connection between exercise and stress. Now, if I state the bleeding obvious, you could do some boxing, obviously, and exercise the stress that way. You might not even have thought of this, but if you think of tennis players and all the grunting and groaning that they do, it's not just for effect. It's channeling the energy, stress energy, into all of the exercise that they're doing. So I want to put this out to you today. What if you did some more exercise to combat the stress that is being caused by being locked down because of COVID-19? Have you thought about it like that? Now, exercise, we need to get rid of the whole exercise is a painful thing that starts and ends and we must do it and we hate it. We need to get past all that. Exercise does not need to mean that. Exercise can be anything that you can class as enjoyable. That is movement that elevates your heart rate. So, for example, you might hold an online dance party. You probably are fully aware, if you are one of those that goes out all night on the boogie, how much energy that generates, not causes. Now, what about all you farming types and people that are building things? And what about things as simple as moving furniture or tidying the house? Now, it depends what level of effort you do this at. So if you're just mooching along and you can still talk to me like this, that doesn't really count. But if you're elevating your heart rate to a level where you have to stop every couple of words, you can't speak a full sentence without having to stop for a breath, that is enough to class as cardiovascular exercise. So I want you today to have a think about all the things that you do movement-wise that you enjoy that you could class as exercise. You might even count gardening, because gardening certainly is vigorous if you've got a garden that's really messy and you haven't done it for a while. Even if you are talking about digging over soil that when it's slightly wet, that sort of thing. So I want you to think about all the stuff that you do inside the home that you could class as being movement that elevates the heart rate, that improves your cardiovascular activity. And added to that, as well as exercise giving you the happiness factor and decreasing stress, if you are stepping outside to do something, you've also got the vitamin D and the sunshine and all of that to add to your happiness factor. So I don't want you to think at all about exercise is painful and you must do the 30-45 minute high cardio class that features on the TV every day and oh my God, am I going to get to the end? Not that sort of exercise. Scale this down a few levels and think about the sort of movement that you do in your everyday life that you could build in here and count towards your daily movement that elevates your heart rate. Remember what I said. It needs to be at a level where you can no longer speak a full sentence without having to stop for a breath in between. So, have a think for me today, people. What is your movement factor?